What's this? What's this?
It's a hand knitted sock.
Yeah.
In I think it's called Brooklyn.
The yarn is called Brooklyn Tweed, I think.
No, Fall in Brooklyn.
Oh, Fall in Brooklyn, that's it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's made by Moondrake.
Oh, postman's here.
Getting excited because the postman's here. But yeah, he's got his hand knit sock. Sounds very exciting.
Warm.
We have just been to the post office. It takes us half an hour to go to the post office and get we've got a Starbucks card, so we've got our free drink, eggnog obviously, but it's taken us half an hour just to go to the post office and Starbucks, which isn't very far because it's just so busy. Now we're back. I've got my blanket out because it is still, I can't believe how cold it's been for such a long time. It's crazy really. Yes, I'm wearing the same jumper as yesterday. Yes, my hair has gone very flat because that's what it does. So what are our plans for the rest of the day? I don't really know. For me personally, I perhaps ought to edit some Vlogmases. I've got myself a bit behind. But I think it's going to be time to decorate because at the minute all we've got up is our fairy lights around the outside of the room, and it feels like everyone else is decorated and we're not. Still wheezing with my chesty cough. But yeah, so I'm going to sit and warm up and have my eggnog, and then we're going to have the vacuum cleaner out, tidy up, make space for the Christmas decorations. And then we'll be ready. The house will be ready for Christmas. I've started to put out some Christmas decorations. And why is it that you clear up, you start tidying, hello, and you just end up making even more mess? No sign of a Christmas tree. That's going to go here. But how is it more messy? Thought I'd show you a few of my favourite Christmas decorations. These are handmade things that I've got out first. So first of all, we've got this cushion that I made 2 years ago. It's a cross stitch pattern from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery that I've made into a cushion. Then, we're losing the light already at Hoppers 2. We have my pom-pom wreath that I also made 2 years ago. Can you tell I had a bit more time on my hands during lockdown? Then, if we move over here, here's Andrew. Here's the sideboard that needs clearing. This is a woven, like some weaving that my sister did in Christmas colours. Also 2 years ago. My sister is as crafty as I am. She likes to dabble in things like macrame and weaving. So she did that. Then over here, we've got, oh, upside down. This was on the chair where Andrew's sitting. This is a cushion that I made 2.5 years ago. I did the cross stitch 3 years ago. It's a Stitch Rovia pattern. And I made it into a cushion about 2.5 years ago. All ways of saying Merry Christmas in different languages. Then over here, we've got, these are all patterns by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So we've got Winter Wonderland, which has got cute buttons sewn on, including a red cup. And we also have this Christmas cookies. I like the pink pom-poms. And Gobble to You Wobble, which I think is technically a Thanksgiving design, but obviously we have turkey here at Christmas, so I like that one. That's just made into a, these are on like foam cubes, cuboids. This one's just, I've made a stand. It's kind of a bit wavy actually, but I just made it into like a V, upside down V shape. And then down here we've got a couple of other Christmas decorations, but handmade tree decorations that I'll show you once the tree is up. Oh, I've forgotten one. I made this. This was 2 years ago. Clearly 2020 was very industrious for Christmas decorations for me. That I made excuse me, still got my cough. I made this hoop that you meant to cut the middle out of, but I didn't fancy cutting into my stitching. A Christmas wreath. This is by Doreen Jones, this cross stitch pattern in a spray painted silver hoop. And then we have this Home Alone quote. I'm not going to say who designed this because it wasn't very well designed, really. I had to make some modifications because some of the letters, I am quite picky and it doesn't quite fit in the hoop properly, and some of the letters, like the A's, were designed in different fonts, and yeah, I wasn't impressed.
Merry and bright.
And then, oh, I've been whispered, I've missed another one as well. I've got my Christmas Town cross stitch picture that I did 3 years ago. That's out all year, to be fair. And then the other one I forgot is, this is one of my favourites. I don't know how I could forget this. This is one of my favourites. This is Merry and Bright by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I think I made this 4 years ago. Hanging from the light. But I really like this one. Those are all the handmade decorations I've got up so far. So before we get out, this is not a great angle. Before we get out the Christmas tree, I need to remove some yarn. So the pink Black Pearl Magic bag that's here, that is my hybrid knit along. So that's all one project in one bag. So that's fine. And I'm going to put away my Alpenglow yarn and my advent calendar, because realistically I'm not going to get to those while I'm off over Christmas. But I have promised Andrew that he can pick, he's looking at me, he's over here, over there, and he's looking at me pulling faces. I promised that I would make him a pair of socks, which I've got the yarn out for, and a Musselburgh hat. So I told him that I would choose a selection of yarn, and then he can choose some yarn, he can choose the final one that he would like me to make a hat from. So I've got my big box here that is meant to be like sock sets and jumper quantities, sweater quantities in the US, in here. And then I've got 2 smaller boxes here that aren't in shot, like this kind of size, that are sock weight. So I just need to have a little organised. So I've got all of this to fit in. And then I'm going to let him choose his Musselburgh yarn. Then we're going to decorate. So, so I've gone through, I've got a light on over there, which is why I'm a bit of an odd colour. We've gone through the Musselburgh, I've gone through the Musselburgh choices. Yeah. And to be fair, I have provided 5
choices. 5
choices.
Rings.
So I'm gonna parade the choices on camera.
Yeah.
So this one is from Wildflower Yarns. It's not focusing because of my face. No, it's not going to do it.
It's doing it now.
There we go. It's called Confetti Neon, and I bought this last year. That's a from Wildflower Yarn.
Yeah, but where's that? Is that?
It's on Etsy.
Oh.
UK dyer, and it is DK weight. That one.
Would you prefer to make it with DK?
I don't mind. Don't mind. I can make it with any. Then there's another one from Wildflower Yarns. This is what I actually meant to order.
I keep thinking.
When I bought.
Fowler.
This is what I bought. What I meant to buy. This is a 4-ply, but actually, yeah, another spec. So they're similar. One's neon and one. The double knit is neon, yeah. And the 4-ply is not. Then there's this one that I got from New York when we went in the spring. This is from Yarn Over New York. It's called Blueberry Cheesecake. This is a sparkle sock yarn.
What's that sock yarn?
Yeah, it's 4-ply, but it's the same. Oh. It's the same weight as that one. But the hank looks like it's seen better days. Then choice number 4 is this. This is another sock weight from I think it's called Vera. They're an Irish, based in Ireland. She's it's not showing up very well on camera. It's more of a neon green. And the last choice is from Spun Right Round, based in Rochester, New York. This is 100% superwash merino. I bought this in New Haven in the summer in Connecticut. So those are the 4 choices. Is anything speaking to you, or do you need some thinking time?
I need some thinking time.
Okay, we'll be back once some choices have been made. Okay, choices have been made. So, what I didn't reveal is, this is what I'm going to make myself a Musselburgh hat at some point, using this one. This is from Truly Hooked, and I bought this when we went to Yarndale, in the colour Cafe Del Mar. I like that one. It's very me, isn't it?
Disco thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So, show us what you chose. Hold it up to the camera. This one. The blueberry cheesecake.
I mean, the name already starts to win me over. But also, I had a hand in picking this because I went and found it
in the bargain
bin. So I feel like it's been calling to me.
Yes.
I was a little bit worried that the nice, shiny, sparkly bits that you probably can't see on the camera.
I think it's Stellina.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Won't necessarily be that hard wearing on a hat, but I like the colours. And another thing was, my other hat is blue, but my other hat is different, and also the majority of that's kind of yellowy colour anyway. So the colour, the fact that I found it, and it's from New York.
It's got some hair in it.
Wow.
Oh no, it's not, it's Stellina, just not catching the light.
So yeah, blueberry cheesecake. And also, since we're in a tidying phase, that one doesn't look like it was still very well.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a beastie.
A wee beastie.
Yeah, to store.
So now you're going to ask me to wind it up after I've wound myself up doing this.
What, the heater?
Yeah.
No, putting the Christmas tree on. Anyway.
Hashtag Bants.
Yeah, more later. It's happening. The tree is happening. Yes, Andrew is wearing a woolly hat indoors because it's so cold. But the Christmas tree is currently all over the front room.
Annual, I lose one of the branches.
Yeah.
And then I found it stuck in between the bit that goes on the top.
Yeah.
So we've done that now. That tradition is done.
That tradition is over.
And it's time to.
Next comes not application. What's the word? Construction stress.
Construction stress. Yeah. Normally I have a beer for this, so I might get one in there.
Yeah, feels necessary. The tree is up.